Hey guys, how's it going? And thanks for coming. I'm Nick, and this is Real Life Money, where we talk about real life and money, because schools aren't, so let's get started. So are you looking for a credit card and don't know which to choose from the thousands and thousands out there? Well, in this video, we're going over the 5 best credit cards in 2017, at least in my opinion. Now, I'm not actually a huge holder of credit cards. I only have a couple. I think I only have 2, actually. Wait, Macy's, 3. Yeah, I think 3 credit cards. But before we get into it, guys, I want to first set up the rules and words of warning before we look at the credit cards. So, words of warning: credit cards can simply kill you. You need to be very, very careful and disciplined with them. I actually wouldn't suggest them to people that have debt and they need to pay it off, especially if they have credit card debt. I would suggest paying it off before looking at other ones. You have the high interest with it. There's overspending just to get the cash back. It's a game, and the credit card companies are winning. Alright, so that's the little asterisk, the little star thing before we get started. So here are the rules for how I'm going to do this. I'm not choosing any cards that have an annual fee and no traveling airplane mile cards. I don't agree with paying annual fees for a couple of reasons. One is that it kind of encourages you to spend more money just to get the cash back, just so you could break even on the card. And there's a lot of options out there that are free. Technically, they're free if you pay it off. But there are a lot of free, no annual fees, which we're going to be going over. And for travel miles, honestly, I'm not familiar with them. I never used one, but I heard that miles can expire. Of course, you're going to spend more just to get those miles. And if you're not a traveling type of person, it's really not worth it. Of course, if you're that type of person, maybe you could look into it. But I have also heard that the miles that they give you, or the flight, whatever, might not be convenient or something that you would normally go for or do. And one more quick word of wisdom, really quick, that technically every credit card that we're going to be talking about is free, guys. If you pay it off, there's no interest. You don't have to worry about it. So let's get into it, starting with number 1. Alright, so this is in no particular order, but for the first one, I just want to get out of my system, the Capital One Quicksilver card. What's in your wallet? So obviously that's the Samuel Jackson card that we see on TV all the time, aka Mace Windu. But this card is actually pretty good. For this card, and along with a lot of other ones, there are bonus offers. So when you first sign up, like for this one, you get $150 cash back when you spend $500 in the first 90 days. So along with the cool bonus offer, it does have 1.5% cash back on everything that you purchase, unlimited, which is pretty awesome. But along with that, you do get 0% for the first 9 months, with whether if you're new or you do balance transfers. And then after that, the interest rate can range between 13.99 to 23.99%. So pretty good offer, I'd suggest it. So let's move on to the second best credit card. Well, again, not in particular order, but the second card that we're going to be looking at, actually a card that I have, is the Bank of America card. The Bank of America Cash Rewards, whatever it's called, the Bank of America credit card. I do have this one. Again, the bonus offer, a lot of these are going to be the same, guys. It's at least for now. They could change. So it really depends when you look at it. But for right now, it's $150 cash back when you spend $500 in the first 90 days. So why I personally love this card is that the breakdown of the cash back. You get 1% on everything, which is a lot of cards out there. But the cool part is the next two features. You have 2% cash back on groceries and then 3% cash back on your gas. So this is a really cool gas card, or just to use it on gas. That's mostly what I use it for. But for this one, it is 0% introduction for 12 months, whether you're new to it or the balance transfers. Again, if you do a balance transfer, it does cost some money, so look into that. It might be like 3% or $10, whatever's more, or something like that. But after the 0% for 12 months, this card is 13.99 to 23.99%. So for that range that I'm stating, that does depend on your credit score. If your credit isn't the best, obviously you'll be getting the higher rate because they can't trust you as much, unfortunately. But if you have a higher credit score, they'll give you the lower rate. And a quick side feature to this card, since I do have it, the cash back, how you redeem it, there is a minimum of $25. So if you don't hit that $25 mark, so if you have like 20 bucks in your, whatever, your online thing, you can't get it back yet. You need to save up the 25. So moving on to the third best credit card that we have going on today is the Chase Freedom card, or Chase Freedom Unlimited. There's probably a bunch of names out there. So Chase Freedom, again, same good bonus offer, the $150 when you spend $500 in the first 90 days. And again, similar to the Quicksilver, you do get 1.5% cash back on everything. You do get 0% for the first 15 months. And then after that, you have the 15.99 to 24.74%. So quick side note, guys, if you do have existing credit card debt, a good idea would be to open up a new, it really depends on the situation, of course. If you tried opening a lot of credit cards, or if you have a lot already. But an option, let's say, is to open up a new one because you do have those balance transfers. Then you have that 0% interest rate for the first, depending on the card, could be for like a year or so. And you don't have to pay the interest. You could start paying that down quicker. And popping off to one of my favorites, one that I have, number 4 best credit card 2017, is the Discover It card. I think there's another one that's called Discover It Cashback Match or something like that. This was actually my first credit card, just putting out that it doesn't matter. But the offer, again, you have the $150 cash back when you spend $500 in the first 90 days. But it also has cool side feature, along with 1% cash back on everything. Again, a lot of these cards have them. But this has a rotational program. I'll show you a chart. So, for example, what's going on now, you can see there is 5% cash back on this quarter. And depending on the quarter that you're in, it could be, let's say, for gas. It could be for restaurants. It could be for Amazon. It changes, which is pretty cool. Now, you do have to opt into this, the quarter of what you're getting 5% back on. You do usually get an email, at least I do. But you simply sign up for it, and for that quarter, those 3 months, you get 5% cash back on whatever that quarter is offering. All right, so for this bad boy, we got 0% for 14 months. And, that's for the cashback one, actually. For the regular one, you get the 0% for 18 months. And after that, the interest rate could range between 11.99 to 23.99%. Now, another cool feature of this card as well, there's probably a bunch of other cards that do this too, but for every month when you get your statement in the mail, or even online, they give you your credit score as well, or your FICO score, so you can see how you're doing, if you're moving up or doing bad, if you're scumbag. It's good to know what range you're really in for your FICO score. And last but not least, the 5th credit card that we have going on for today is the Citi, what is it? I hate these names. Citi Double Cash Card from Citibank. Now, at least when I tried to view for this offer, I don't think there's any bonus offer like the other ones, the $150. But again, that could change. But this one is kind of cool that you get 1% cash back on everything, as well as 1% cash back when you pay it. So again, that does encourage people to pay it. And then if you do pay it, that's 2% cash back on essentially everything. For this card, we have 0% for 18 months. And after that, we're looking at a 14.49 all the way up to a 24.49%. So just an interesting fact, guys. The average interest rate that we have, I averaged all the interest rates of the cards that we looked at. And they ranged from a 14.09% all the way up to a 24.24%. Now, I don't care if you're on the low end of the 14% or at the high end of the 24%, you are still getting ripped off, guys. You know, we have people that are happy getting, less than 1% or even 1% in a savings account. Yet they're paying, between 14 and 24% on a credit card. That's why you're losing. So you need to go out there and pay that off, because that's some bullshit. And last fun fact for today, people actually spend 20 to 30% more just to get their cash back, guys. So don't be suckered into it. Kind of think what you're spending on. And actually, for you guys who are actually trying to build up your credit score, or even if you're like students and need to start building up credit, I do have another video on secured credit cards and how you can build or start building credit that way. So I'll leave a link in the description for you guys. So play it safe, play it smart. Those are the 5 best credit cards in my opinion for 2017. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Real Life Money, where we talk about real life and money, because not many people are, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.